So I was so tired of people coming to me with tears in their eyes saying like, oh my goodness, I spent $30,000 on this other certification. They weren't accredited. I still feel like I don't know how to coach. If you are thinking about joining a coaching certification program and you're wondering ways that you can evaluate a coaching certification program, you're in luck because we're going to get into it right now. Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time, seven-figure, double certified life and business coach, as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, including really running a coaching certification company now. I mean, I recently launched my CLS Coach of Life Success Certification and Marketing Program. It has been really extraordinary. As I'm recording this, we just had our graduation for our first few cohorts, and yeah, I'm just so excited and just happy for all the things that they're going to be able to achieve, but really just feel so grateful. I have so much gratitude to my team and everyone who helped make this a success. But part of why our program has been a success is because it is accredited, right? Accredited. And I talk about that a lot. I always mention that when I talk about my certification. And even if you're going to get a coaching certification, it's important to understand whether or not it is accredited. But I realize not a lot of people even know what that means, or even if they know what accreditation means in the intellectual sense, they don't understand why that has anything to do with their certification and why is that important. So if you are thinking about joining a coaching certification program and you're wondering, you know, is this one good, or ways that you can evaluate a coaching certification program, you're in luck because we're going to get into it right now. All right, so simply put, an accreditation is a third-party entity. Typically, it is a nonprofit or some sort of association that is well-known and that is recognized in a particular industry, and they understand what all the industry standards are, and when they accredit something, they're looking at an institution and they're saying, hey, even though this institution might be doing its own thing and have its own unique methodologies, the core principles that they are offering is in line with industry standards, right? So you wouldn't want to work with a doctor who went to a medical school that wasn't, you know, accredited or wasn't board certified. And so it's the same thing when we're thinking about any type of education or additional training that we are getting. And so in terms of coaching is really unique because while there's a lot of crossover with mentorship, with consulting, and even therapy at times, coaching is something that is really distinct in and of itself. And so if you want to go the extra mile and get a certification, because as I've stated many times, technically you don't need a certification in order to coach, but I do believe that it's important and that it's becoming increasingly important as the coaching industry grows. I've talked about this on a few other videos, so you can check that out, but I think it's a great way for you to future-proof your business if any regulation comes down the pipeline, and I believe that it is happening. In fact, behind the scenes, it's starting to become a thing. I just think that it's smart to go ahead and just get your certification. So as you're thinking about getting your life coaching certification, there are a variety of different coaching certification companies that you can go with. However, a lot of people don't recognize that many people that are billing themselves as coaching certification companies or coaching certification institutions, schools, et cetera, may or may not actually have any accreditation behind them, meaning that it's never been evaluated, right? What they're teaching you has never been evaluated by any third-party entity or anybody other than themselves, right? So while it's great to put your shingle out there and say like, hey, I can teach you how to do this thing, when you are getting a certification and you're saying, hey, I want to be a certified coach, right? It's one thing if you just want to coach on your own and you don't value a certification, you know, that's totally fine. But if you want to be a certified coach, you want to make sure that you go the extra mile and make sure that your certification actually means something and that it is accredited by a recognized institution, again, of which our coaching certification program is. And if you want to learn more about that, you can click the links in the description box, because we're not only accredited and we help you get your accredited certification within 90 days, we actually teach you how to build your business. We choose your niche for you. We come up with your coaching packages. We do the pricing, all of that. We teach you how to market that business, and then we give you all the software that you're going to need in order to run that coaching business complimentary for a full 12 months. So I know I'm super biased, but I put this program together based on gaps that I was seeing in the industry because I was so tired of people coming coming to me with tears in their eyes saying like, oh my goodness, I spent $30,000 on this other certification. They weren't accredited. I still feel like I don't know how to coach. And not only that, I don't know how to get clients and I don't know how to build a business. So for a long time, I was like, oh, that's terrible. But finally I said, okay, I'll create something that solves a lot of those pain points. And so when I decided that I wanted to do this, getting an accreditation was really important for me because I wanted to make sure that once people got my certification, that they could feel really confident that it was a certification that was actually going to be recognized in the industry. And so that leads me to another reason why accreditation is definitely important and can also kind of give you a leg up and an advantage in this industry, is because it opens the pool of people and really institutions and organizations that you can coach with and that you can coach for. So what's been really delightful for us being accredited is that we're starting to get tapped by government agencies, by corporations, nonprofits, NGOs, global institutions even, who not only want us to coach, but want us to coach for like large groups of people, right? So maybe it's their employees or their constituents or whatever. And we're able to do that because we do have that accreditation by our name. So even though you might have an individual client who maybe, the individual client doesn't care, it's really exciting for us because it's opened doors in terms of new additional sales, but also new impact that we can make now that organizations are like, hey, we want to work with you and we see that you're accredited, so that's out the way, you're now eligible to work with us. And I didn't even realize that that was going to be a thing. I did this just because I was like, okay, I want to offer individuals who are interested in starting their coaching business a certification, and I want to make sure that we do this the right way. But now that we have done it, it's been like, wow, really cool to see all of these organizational opportunities come our way because we do have that accreditation behind our belt. Now, another really great thing with us having an accreditation is that we are now eligible to receive grant funding. Organizations will often pay us directly for their employees or whomever that they want us to coach. So we find ourselves in, organizations' procurement pipelines, right? Corporations reach out to us and we get in their procurement and they pay us directly on behalf of their employees. So that's definitely something to look at. If your company offers a PLA or personal learning account or tuition reimbursement or whatever, because we have an accreditation, oftentimes we are eligible for those particular partnerships or programs. And it's been really great that employees are now coming to us and they're getting their certification paid for by their company or by a government agency or by grants, right? We've had people come into our program who won grants and we had to submit paperwork, all of our business documentation and our accreditation and all of that. But the granting body then gave them the funds towards our program because we were official. So in short, having an accreditation, one, just gives you peace of mind and solace. Again, if you're going to do the certification to kind of future-proof your business, but also feel confident and avoid that imposter syndrome in the coaching industry, you might as well get an accredited certification so that you can truly go the distance. And no matter where your coaching journey takes you, whether it's just working with individuals one-on-one, or you want to start doing corporate coaching or working with government agencies or whatever, you know that you can do that because you have this accreditation behind your name. And again, if you want to work with us to not only get your accredited coaching certification, but grow your coaching business, we would be so happy to help you. Again, you can click the links wherever you see them or wherever they are below this video. You can apply, and if accepted, you'll be invited to a call with our enrollment coordinators who will walk you through the entire process. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope this demystified accreditation for you. If you loved it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next YouTube video, make sure you're subscribed to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on both Instagram and LinkedIn. I'm CourtneyLSanders on both. Feel free to send me some email on LinkedIn or send me a DM on Instagram. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.